Hi guys, welcome back to another Adventures in the Ink. I'm Scott, and today we're going to be flipping the script slightly, and instead of just having us sit around talking, we're going to have some fun and play a little game. Joining me today is going to be my rival for the game in Mike.
Hey.
And your quiz master for today is Matt.
Hello.
So Matt, I'm going to turn the podcast over to you, and it's all yours.
All right. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna ask one person a question, and then if they don't get it right, then the other person will have a chance to steal, and then the next question will go to the next player. So, who would like to go first?
Before we begin, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the prize?
Ooh.
See what we got here. We got you want a graded 2.5 Machop?
That's a motivation right there.
That's impressive. I didn't know that they did grades that low.
Yeah, I should have set a minimum grade requirement, but I had higher hopes for it. So now I don't know. That might end up to my nephew.
Oh man. Well, I've got a unopened package of rarity dividers from the latest trove. Or is it the latest trove, or is it the Into the Inklands? I can't remember. But you know, you got anything to put up?
Bottle cap.
All right, for all the bottle cap.
All right.
That was the only thing next to me.
So who would like to go first?
I'll let Mike go first.
I feel like I need all
I'm
the help
generous.
I can get. If it's anything story related, I better not let Scott get it. So,
All right, I'm gonna throw out a couple of easy questions. So, Mike, which character is in every color?
which character is in every color? Are we including cards from set 5?
No, I'm sorry. I said this wrong. This is all based up until Uther's return. We are not including anything in set 5.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse.
Correct.
All right. I was like, I had to go through and each one, and Ruby threw me for a little bit, but then I forgot Brave Little Tailor.
Yep. All right, God. Who can you have the most of in one deck? Like, how many different cards can you have of the same character?
Puppies. You can have 99 of them.
Different. Probably all one character.
It's actually kind of hard.
Full card name here.
So you have to choose a character which appears the most in 2 ink color combinations. Yep.
I'm going to say it's Mickey again.
I know it's Mickey not. Again.
It is Mickey.
Ooh, can you get bonus points? Can you guess which ink combinations?
Yeah. Do you guys want to try?
So I know there's 2 in Emerald, but are there any with any colors that have 3? There's 2 in Amber also, at least. There's the one from set 1.
Yeah, I will let you know there are 2 colors that have 3 or more.
Yeah, okay.
One of them is Steel.
It has more than 2?
I think so. Amber?
Okay, which ones are they?
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
I have no idea. I'm trying to think.
It's still Amber. You could,
Oh, I got the colors right.
yeah,
Because I know Steel has Mickey Trumpeteer.
Oh yeah,
The cave diving one. I don't want to know what he's called. He's rappelling down the rope
Yep.
into the
Oh yeah,
cave.
yeah. The location-based one. There's a third
Amber
one
has
in
the
Steel.
two.
Hmm.
Okay, what's the third one, Matt?
Oh, so in Teal we have the Musketeer, we have
Oh yeah,
the
the Musketeer. Yeah.
we have the Sorcerer, we have the
Oh
two
yeah.
drop,
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
then we have, and then we have the couple you named off of. In Amber, we have the musical guy, we have the Get, we have the Welcoming, we have the Musketeer. I think that's
Uh-huh.
it for Amber.
I got the colors right.
So
Yeah.
so in total, you could play what that's is that 4 of each, so 32. Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
impressive.
they really sort of made that mini in either Amber or Teal, and that mini for the that got preview for Timothy guy that you get low every time a Mickey attacked would have been way more viable.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the next one is gonna go to you, Mike. This one is a bit mappy. What is the biggest possible gag you can build that's still legal?
Oh jeez. Am I allowed to bring out my calculator app? A biggest deck. So it has to
If you get,
include amber because there's the 99 puppies.
Yep.
And then any other color still has the same restrictions. And so there's what 34 cards per set times 4 sets is 120 plus 16, 136 cards a set times 4. Oh man, I'm gonna do math. So that's
if you get
400 plus
close,
120.
yeah, if you get close enough, I'll give it to you.
Okay, so in a color that's not amber, you could have every card that's printed, which would be per set. That's 136. Wait, let me double check this real quick.
Now he has to get the math right.
I just yeah. So 136 times 4 gives you 544 for one color, and then you add another 544 for another color, which would give you 1088. You subtract, and then you add
55.
the 95 puppies to give you a total of 1,183 cards, which would be my rough estimate. Oh, now Matt's doing the math, and
I'm double checking my map because my map, that's wrong. My map is coming up at 639
639.
because
So
you have 30.
I'm assuming 40
You got
34
34
cards a set
Yep.
times 4 sets.
Yeah, so times 4. 34
And then you
times
have-
4 is 136.
Yep.
You time that by 4 again.
Yep. To get 544.
And then, oh, you might be right. I can't wait. We got to add the second color. So you add the second color. Then you add 95. Yep. So it's 1,183.
And that's only if I think tournament rules say that you have to be able to shuffle your deck, or is that not
Yep. You have to be able to shuffle your deck unaided.
in a reasonable amount of time,
Yeah.
as determined by the judges? So
Yeah.
I would say more than likely, I don't know. If I had a shuffle, I don't think I would ever want to shuffle more than 200 cards at a time.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even go over 100.
Especially if they're all treed.
Yeah.
All
Man.
right. So, Got, name 2 cards of different names that have the same voice actor. Now, there's multiple choices for this one.
Are you asking someone that has voiced 2 separate characters,
Yep.
or just 2? Going through my head. No, Winnie the Pooh.
You don't have to worry about me stealing this one.
I'm trying to think. Winnie the Pooh was Alan Cumming. I believe he also did Piglet.
Let me double check that one. That's not the one I had.
Alan Cumming has done a lot.
He have.
I think it's Alan Cumming. No, it's not Alan Cumming.
No,
What's
Piglet was
his
not
name?
voiced by Alan Calling. No.
Ooh, so I have a chance to steal. I just have to name
No,
2
hold on.
characters that could have possibly have the same voice actor.
Hold on, because I said the guy's name wrong. I'm looking it up right now. I got it because I got to remember what his name is. Jim Cummings. That's his name.
Nope. Yeah, Mike. If you have a tail,
it was.
This is
Oh,
this is the best
I
I can
got
do
the
is just
character
looking at
wrong.
random cards.
I know. Oh, I was
Uh,
close.
so you suggested 2 characters from the same franchise.
Nope. They
No,
don't
I
have to
mean
be.
I know, but
They just,
Scott did.
yeah.
Right. Okay. 2 characters that I think sound the same. This is gonna be hilarious. I don't know. I'm gonna just choose something completely random. I have to. Let's do. This has to be more recent than 2, probably. But I'll just go for older characters. We'll do Snow White and Cinderella. Now you have to look it up.
Oh,
You know for sure.
no,
Yeah, I don't get that one true. So the one.
I
so,
was close. I was close. It was Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, not Piglet.
Yep. Those 2 was voiced for the same. Also, John Goodman voiced 2 characters. And I will give bonus points if one of you can figure out the 2 characters he voiced in the card game.
He did the father in Emperor's New Groove. I'm going through all the cards trying to think of what else John Goodman did.
Hmm.
I don't know the other one, but I
Yeah.
know he's Poncho.
He's also Big Daddy from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But so close. Just for reference, why I went with Jim Cummings as my character. Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, King Triton in The Little Mermaid Ariel's beginning, Scar in Lion King 2. He provided voices in Pocahontas, Chip and Dale, Ray the Firefly and Princess and the Frog,
You know,
Ed the Hyena in The Lion King.
I'm
And these
actually
are
really
just
surprised.
some of his Disney voices.
Wow.
Yeah, voice actors do so many iconic stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten a Chip and Dale card yet.
I want Chip and Dale so bad. The Rescue Rangers.
Okay, so next question. So this one will be going to Mike. Again, reminder that it's only up until Step 4.
Okay.
What IP have the least amount of cards?
And but still has a non-zero amount of cards.
Yet.
Scott says he knows it.
We've talked about this
Yeah,
before.
I'm gonna say Wreck-It Ralph. I think it's just the one.
Yep. Yep, Wreck-It Ralph only had
Yeah.
up until Step 4. Wreck-It Ralph only had the one.
Which I'm surprised that there weren't any other ones that only had one. I guess was it Treasure Planet had only one for a while, or was it?
All of
Treasure
Planet
Planet only had one for a while.
No, he only had Long John Silver in the first set for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Haha. I got lucky. I feel like I'm getting lucky with these questions.
All right. So, God, who was in the first preset but was not in the newest one?
Going through all of the different franchises. Simba.
Yep. Simba was in the first preset. And he got multiple cards in all presets. But he would not. But we got 0 Simba cards in the Ultra Returns. With honestly, God, when Simba got announced in the foil put into the Inklands, like I could we had
Another Simba
what?
card.
Did I remember that?
So before Ultra Return, the answer to who could you have the most in one deck was Simba.
Ah.
I think Simba and Elta are tied. We got a lot of Mickey's in the last set. Okay. So that would bring it back to Mike. Who have the most promo cards?
As in variety or quantity printed?
Variety.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with the shoot from the hip answer. It's Mickey Mouse.
Correct.
So I know he's got a brave little tailor. He's got the detective, and enchantments aren't considered promos, but he's got a few of those. But he has also the gold brave little tailor.
Yep. He had 6 promos.
Okay. So what are the other ones? I guess you count the detective twice because there's a right.
So we got the detectives. We have the Mickey Mouse leader of the band. We have Mickey Mouse friendly faith. We have the Musketeer Mickey Mouse. That was the Gen Con one. We have the Brave Widow Taylor from the D23, and then we have the golden one from the challenge event.
Mm-hmm. So when in doubt, guess Mickey Mouse.
Honestly, I came up with a lot of the questions before the answers. And I kept all the Mickey Mouse one just because, it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, then we're going to go to Yuka. What cards have extra copyrights on them?
The songs.
Correct. The songs have extra copyright of when the song actually came out.
They have to copyright the person who wrote the lyrics on the cards.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Is it?
The songs are copyrighted to the person who wrote them, not to the franchise.
Right, but so what if it's not? What if it's just a lyric from a song? Does that also have to be anything that's
Anything that comes directly from the song, you'll notice is copyrighted to the person
I am looking
where
to
it's
see
supposed
if
to
I've...
be.
Yep. I Will Find My Way. It's copyright to Disney and also by Mencken/Zippel. 1997
I'll make-
WMC something blah blah blah. Interesting.
Yeah, I noticed that with set 1.
So,
So,
Mike,
what's the score where we're at?
I think right now you're behind by 1.
Yeah, you've gotten harder questions, so I'm not going to complain.
I know, I think he's
Well-
being biased towards me.
Though the next one, though, I don't think anyone's gonna get. And this one, next one for Mike. Who is the oldest character in the game? Like, what character made the appearance first? It may not be the current iteration of the character, but it is the oldest character.
Okay, so oldest as in like our time, not like the character that is the oldest in its own canon. Okay.
Yeah.
Although
I get the longest running character.
Are we only saying in the like since it's been illustrated by Disney, or are we including like anything like Grimm's fairy tales kind of?
The oldest Disney character. Because I was actually surprised when I found that answer, so I would feel like this is a fun bit of trivia.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious answer would be like, oh yeah, maybe Mickey Mouse, but it's got to be something else. I'm gonna guess Pluto.
Nope. God, do you know?
It's the oldest character when by Disney standard, not by, like Mike said, the going off of the original fairy tales. I'm gonna say it's. I know it's not right, but I can only think of going back to the first movie, so Snow White.
Nope. Pete.
Pete the cat.
Yep. Pete.
Really?
Yep, he first appeared in 1925.
Wow. He does not look the same as he does now.
No, he gone through a lot of transformation.
Yeah, he looks quite creepy.
Also, like they changed. He started out as a bear, and then when Mickey came into the team, they changed him to a cat.
He's also I'm just looking at an image, so I can't verify, but it looks like he's a bear that has a peg leg.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. All right, well, I dodged a bullet.
All right, so the last one is for Got. Well, the next one's for Got. I have some more than to kick some time. What card game have a TV show on Disney Plus? But yeah,
Which card game has a show on Disney Plus?
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
yeah. Goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh! is on Disney Plus, but it's not. But Wakanda does not have a TV show. Wakanda needs to have a TV show on the goddamn.
Oh man. Well, we made it
Now,
exactly 24 minutes before we talked about having a Lorcana TV show.
there needs to be
faster. I see one of these podcasts. Before I even get through the introduction, Matt's just going to interrupt and go, TV show.
He needs to shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to keep going with the trivia question, or
I say yes. I'm
Okay.
having fun.
We'll do a few more. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. So these all gonna necessarily be Lorcana bait at this point. They're gonna be more lore bait,
Scott's gonna win.
but so we're now back to Mike. What is the name of the teapot character in Beauty and the Beast?
You get
It's
this
like
wrong, Mike. I am never talking to you again.
Mrs. Potts.
Correct.
It's okay. I honestly wouldn't have remembered that had I not just looked at the card, within the past month. So
Um.
I am currently in a room where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 Mrs. Potts surrounding me right now.
All right.
nice.
In what year did Mickey Mouse first make his appearance?
1932.
Quote. Mike, do you know?
I was gonna guess. I'll guess 1929.
That's really quote. It was 1928.
Oh, okay. I thought it would have to be before the Great Depression, but not much before. Okay. Wow.
All right. That was Scott's question to everyone to you, Mike. What Disney animated film was the first to receive an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture?
Okay, so Best Picture, not Best Animated Film.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't even know when Best Animated Film came out originally.
Now, it was nominated, but
Yeah.
did not win.
So I have to name the film. Ooh.
Yep.
Trying to think which film people would see as groundbreaking, or they would be that impressed by. I'm just going to go with one that was my favorite, but I totally think that they would have got nominated for this before. I'm going to go with Lion King.
Nope. Scott.
Beauty and the Beast.
Correct.
Ooh.
No hesitation.
Yeah. Scott knows.
Oh, here's a fun one. This is a hard one. What? So, but now for the rest of these, the two ever picked up first. Then you guys are tied. What was the first word Mickey Mouse ever spoke?
Should know this.
First word he ever spoke?
Yep.
Hiya.
Nope. You ever get guy?
I don't remember. I knew this at one point.
Hot
Hello.
dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Well, that's not too bad. Hot dog,
Yes.
hot dog, hot diggity dog.
All right. Here's an easy one. How many fingers did Mickey Mouse have?
4.
4.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like most animated characters have 4 unless they look weird. I guess non-very human-like ones, but.
All right. What is the name of Wendy's dog in Peter Pan?
X.
What?
Anna.
Yep. Yeah, that's correct.
Nana?
Yeah. Max is the dog in Little Mermaid.
Which is actually a card. Nana is not a card yet, right?
All right. With Disney princess themed Once Upon a Dream.
I'm giving Mike a chance.
No, I don't even know the song. I'm gonna say.
With Disney, they're called.
Yeah, I know. It's a sapphire card, right? It's Cinderella.
No,
Or is that
Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are the called.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
picturing it. I'm like, I'm honestly, so I'm terrible with names and faces. I get Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts confused all the time, and my wife makes fun of me for it. So, like, to me, Aurora, Cinderella,
I'm gonna
whatever.
make fun of you from now on.
I know they're all the same to me. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like blonde princess. Okay.
How many sisters did Ariel have?
9.
Nope.
7.
Nope. 6.
6. Oh. Too many. Six sisters. And none of them have their own cards, right? Are any of them?
No.
Kind of. So
They
We ha-
have
the
the one
Triton
in the
Dollar card.
Lumineers quest. Yeah.
Okay.
In the Illuminated quest.
And then
Yeah.
in the Amber location talks about Ariel's sisters, right? And I think only in the flavor text, obviously. So
Here's a good one. What did Madame Medusa run in the records?
what does she run?
Yep.
I'm gonna say a call center. There's a phone on her card, isn't there, or something?
I think there is. I think they talk on the phone. But that is not correct.
Okay.
No, isn't it like a swamp tour or
Like
something?
a travel agent?
Nope. At the pawn shop.
Pawn shop. Typical villain. Yeah, I couldn't even told you that she's from the Rescuers until you said that. So I know we've talked about it before. I just, man,
I always have to stop and think when someone says her name because for some reason I can never remember that her name is Madame Medusa.
hmm
I always, for some reason, think it's something else, and then I always gotta stop thinking. Oh wait, that's Rescuers.
Which Disney movie got recalled because there was a top woman seen in the background?
Matt, you're evil.
Oh, this is it's Fantasia.
Nope.
No.
Scott, do you know?
Rescuers Down Under.
It just said the records. So I'll give it to you.
Oh.
Back then, the animators were creepy in that thought they could get away with stuff. And so in the final edit, the animator of the scene of Bernard and what's her name? Miss Bianca are flying on a seagull as they're flying through the city in the background. The animator took a picture of an actual topless woman and put it in the window of one of the buildings.
Weird. I thought, weren't you talking about previous week at the shop where I thought it was in Fantasia where there was the was it Yeah, topless centaurs.
Yeah, the topless centaurs.
So that's where I was going with that, but nope.
Yeah. But that movie would not be called.
Ah.
What color did Disney use to signify evil in its movies?
Anybody can answer this?
I mean, I would guess purple, but
Green.
Yep, lime green, but it was said.
lime
Was it like-
green.
If
So
you think, yeah, think about the fire from Maleficent was green. The fire that was behind Scar was green. The potion from Ursula was green smoke popped out of it.
but that's not the character. I guess I'm picturing like the characters themselves, but yeah.
But yeah, there's always it's always the villain's big like song or big reveal. There's always something green in the background.
Is that
Or in the
always the
foreground.
case?
Not always, but
But like
it's
in the
very
classical,
common.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
it's very common.
was that the case in Aladdin? I'm trying to think.
The smoke coming out of Jafar's snake staff was green. Whenever he'd cast a spell.
I guess, yeah. I just feel like there's always more like, yeah,
Green is just the common, like even as recent as Princess and the Frog, even Dr. Facilier had green in his magic.
hmm. Well, what does that say about our current trend in the meta with the Bucky discard?
Oh, Bucky, super the most evil card. Bucky is friends with Kronk, and Kronk was a villain or a bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, Bucky's probably more like chaotic neutral, though, right? He's just all chaos.
It's just chaos. Like just
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I would actually go more chaotic lawful because he doesn't become chaotic until you do something bad to him. And he's chaos to you.
So I don't know if this had been outdated yet, but what is the most expensive Disney movie ever made?
As far as cost to make,
I will give you a hint. It is a property in Lorcana.
Most expensive?
is that like? Sorry, I'm gonna ask the question, and it's terrible because I don't think it's gonna affect my guess. But does this account for inflation?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. Someone else did the research for this fact.
Yeah. I mean, I know 2D animation costs a lot because you have to like animate every frame, and the longer the movies are, the more expensive they are. But I don't know. Like 3D animation also costs a ton. I'm gonna guess Zootopia.
Nope.
I'm gonna guess Lion King.
Nope. It was Tangled.
Uh,
And mostly that because of Rapunzel's hair, they spent so much money. That was that's a huge dear. And I think they had to kind of invent new technique to deal with her hair.
why do you think Mickey Mouse doesn't have hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. So when did that movie come out? Do you know?
Tangled? 2010? Let me
Yeah,
look it up.
yeah, November 24th, 2010.
Yeah.
Wow, movie's almost 15 years old. It's gonna get its driver's license soon.
That's one of the few Disney movies I actually own a physical copy of.
I don't even know if I own that one. I own a lot, but I don't know if I own that one.
Oh, here's an interesting one. How old is Snow White in the movie?
17.
14.
Okay.
Yep, that yeah, that mirror kind of problematic.
I know a lot of the early ones, Snow White, Cinderella. I even think Little Mermaid. They're all
Well,
young.
yeah, Ariel it's 16. Um,
I mean, how do they determine the age for these characters? Like, I mean, obviously someone wrote the story and says that she is this old, but like, I don't know. Couldn't they have easily just made her 18? There's nothing that makes her need to be 14.
And I think it doesn't actually go off of the character in the movie. I think they're going off of the original story. That's how old she was.
Like Grimm's fairy tale, kind of.
Yeah, because I don't think they ever actually gave an age of the characters in the movies, for the most part.
Okay. It's like, yeah, it's not like at the beginning of every movie, it's like, here's the list of characters and their birth date.
but yeah, I think a lot of fun meme the calling out the mirror as being liking underage women. And then, like, also in like every live action version of it, like they cast the much better looking actress to play the queen than No White. Dude, like, what is Miller thinking?
Oh man. Well, the mirror is an inanimate object that has some animation, so you can't trust it.
If you go off of the new movie, we now know the origins of the mirror.
This is an interesting one. Do you know how old the voice actor for Prince Eric was at the time of recording?
This is gonna lend into the creep factor. It's gonna be like 72 or
It
something.
No, I'm gonna say he was in his 40s.
He was 16.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Completely different direction than Mike
Yeah,
and me were taking.
completely
Right.
different.
All right, Scott, should we ask Matt a trivia question?
No, that's my
Ooh.
whole point of me doing what I can requested.
Let's see. Let's see if there's any that I know randomly that you might not know. We'll just repeat this one because I know you know the answer, Matt, unless you have amnesia. Um, how many unique songs does Ariel sing?
Oh, one.
Yeah, we talked about that in probably our first episode, I believe. Was that our first episode? Second episode?
First.
This one's kind of
It was-
interesting.
Yeah. Because Ariel was our very first card of the week.
Only one Disney princess have a living mother and a deceased father. Which one?
Oh, Scott knows.
It's I'm giving you a chance, Mike. I'm really
I
giving you
know.
a chance of this one.
Uh,
This character's
Tiana?
dad even has a
Yep.
card in Lorcana.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's Tiana.
I mean, yeah. Most of these movies I've seen once and I remember very little of, unfortunately, because I have a terrible movie memory.
Oh, interesting. What Minnie Mouse full name? Or full first name?
Isn't it like Millicent or something?
Minerva.
Minerva?
Minerva.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess.
These are all fun trivia questions. So
All
when
right.
you're playing games of Lorcana, you can talk about with your opponent.
Okay, Matt, I'm gonna look up a trivia question for you, but I need to know
Okay.
what's your favorite Disney movie, so I can base it off of that.
Emperor's New Groove, I think, is probably gonna be my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
At the very least, that's the most rewatchable one for me.
Ooh. This is gonna be more like world trivia that's tied into. So, Cusco was named after the ancient capital of the Incas, Cusco. Uh, what mountain range does the city still exist in southern Peru?
Why do you?
Just choose any mountain range that you know.
I don't even all the ones I know are in this country.
Well, don't choose those.
I don't know anything about any mountain range in Peru.
Oh man,
Do you know, God?
that's the Andes Mountains.
Okay, I have heard of those.
Yeah. Uh,
I have a hard one for you guys.
okay.
What?
What is the name of Simba's mother?
Sarabi.
Correct.
It's one of the few Disney movies I've probably watched more than a dozen times. Not that I don't like Disney, I just loved that movie when I was a kid. So,
Oh, here's a fun trivia question. What Disney movie did they not have that a clip was not made until after the recording was done?
what?
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Aladdin?
Nope.
So a script like there was nothing for the voice actors to go off of. It's
So
gotta be like
the
Steamboat Willie.
Emperor New Group, because so much of that movie was improvised and made up on the spot.
That's what
Ah,
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Robin Williams voicing the genie. I figured most of his was improv.
yeah. Ooh, here's a random one. In Emperor's New Groove, the first shot of Teen Cusco, he's brushing his hair. What is on the comb that he was brushing his
Oh,
hair
it's a
with?
llama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you know all these?
Like I said, I like the Emperor New Group is the most easiest for me to rewatch. So that one I remember the most clearly.
Alright. So I have a song for you guys.
All right.
And this is updated as of 2022. This question was: what is the biggest Disney song of all time?
Biggest, most like so.
What do
Do
you
they
mean
say
by
how they're
biggest?
measuring it?
That's literally all it just says is what is the biggest Disney song of all time?
Probably Let It
This is
Go.
this is probably, I don't know if this is the one that would have made the most money or it's just the one that got the most playtime.
Yeah, I was gonna say if my daughters are any indicator, Let It Go would definitely be up there. But if it's not that, oh man,
I will say that this song was not the song that Disney thought was going to become the most popular.
hmm,
What's like the most everywhere?
A Whole New World.
Oh,
Is it
We
from
don't
the
talk
Lion King?
about Bruno.
Oh, that one did
We
blow
don't
up.
talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
That one did super blow up.
Which one did they think was going to be the most popular one? The surface pressure?
Um, I think I think that was the one. Let me.
I mean, I
Give
honestly
my-
thought Turbo Predator was like the best one.
I agree.
But we don't talk about Bruno with super catty though. That's a date with you.
Yeah. I don't know. Both, I would say I would rather work out to the surface pressure one. And I feel like we don't talk about Bruno, just gets stuck in my head. But I don't know all of the lyrics to We Don't Talk About Bruno, so it just kind of sits there. And I guess it's fun pretending to be all the different characters that have their little spots in the song. Ooh, here's a good one. Matt, how does Cusco describe Yzma?
Oh, I honestly don't remember.
So
Not Predator.
I'll give you a couple of choices. Living proof that dinosaurs once roamed the earth. Scary beyond all reason. As the meanest person in the country. Or as the next person he's going to fire.
All of the above.
It is living proof that dinosaurs once roamed the earth.
All those sound like that David Page would say.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit on the card, so they had to go with scary beyond all reason. No.
Oh yeah, that is on the card.
So just to let you guys know, for Encanto, the song that Disney thought was going to be the big hit was Dos Orguitas. I completely butchered that name, but
How do you spell it?
DOS. Then the second word is ORUGUITAS.
Oh, is that the last song?
No, I think it's the first song.
Yeah. All I remember is it says "I mariposas," which is butterflies, I think.
Oh.
Anyway,
So, here's the interesting one. Pongo and Perdita originally only had how many puppies in 101 Dalmatians?
oh, I just watched this. Um,
11?
no, I think it was like they thought it was 14, and then the 15th was Lucky the 15th or the 14th. I can't remember.
It's 15.
15, yeah, because they were like 14, oh, or 15, oh no, one's died, or one didn't make it, and then they're like, oh, it's 15 puppies. I'm surprised I remember that. I don't know. All of these. Oh, here's a good one for you, Matt. How many generations has Pasha's family lived on the hilltop?
7?
I'll give you choices. That's because this is obviously from BuzzFeed. 9 generations, 4 generations, 6 generations, or 8 generations.
I want to say 9.
And the answer is 6 generations.
That would have been my next guess.
Oh, do you know the name of Cusco's summer house?
No.
Okay, so I'll give you choices. Cusco Tropolis, Cusco Pichu, Cuscoville, or Cuscotopia.
Kuto Pichu.
Scott?
Cuscotopia?
It is Cuscotopia. Again, I'm taking what BuzzFeed has marked as correct to be correct.
Mike is learning about the movie as he does the
I
quiz.
am.
Yeah.
What's Kronk's signature food?
Oh, Keith did, I think.
Did you say quiche?
Yeah.
So this says they are spinach puffs, but I'd say that's probably close enough. And why does Cusco think he was turned into a llama? So the options are because Yzma wanted his job, so Yzma can kill him. He thinks Pasha wanted to get rid of him, or for his own safety.
Oh, it's Pot that wanted to get rid of him.
That is correct.
Because he didn't realize he was a llama until after he woke up.
Mm. I still haven't seen this movie.
You should. It's so funny.
I think I would enjoy it. We'll have to. It's one of Micah's favorite movies too, so he's always he gave me a hard time about not seeing it too. So I'll have to find some time. Maybe we'll have to do a watch party one of these times. But we are running up on time.
Yeah, so let's move on to call of the week.
So who wants to
So,
introduce
the
it?
card of the week is the Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain. He is a 7-drop uninkable, a 3 strength, 6 willpower. He quests for 2. He is a Bloodborne hero Musketeer Captain. He does have the alternate pay cost of shift for 5. He has bodyguard, support, and he has the Musketeers United. When you play this character, if you used shift to play him, you may draw a card for each character with bodyguard you have in play. And I'm gonna butcher their name, but the card is drawn by Joachim van Gool. The best I can do. So we'll start with you, Mike. How do you feel about the Musketeer Captain?
I think it's an interesting card. It the bodyguard and support are very interesting to have. Are like cool keywords that you don't see together on I don't think any other card except for Maximus. And so it just gives you another reason to exert and put your character in bodyguard, and also helps out your other questers, or maybe helps you take out a location or something else like that. The cost I think on this card is expensive, and anytime you see a Floodborn, you can trick yourself into thinking, oh yeah, it's only going to cost me 5 to play, and I don't know. I don't think he's that great. I think it'd be fun to see a deck that's made around him, but I just don't see him. Like, there's too many conditionals. Like, you have to have your other bodyguards out, which typically are going to get taken out when you play him. The drawing only is conditional on when you shift, and the uninkability makes it kind of like a dead card in your hand if you get it too early. So, I would say it's typically going to be unplayable, but if you want to go a bodyguard route, I think it would be very fun to see this character work out because he would refill your hand. But overall, I would say I'm coming up with a new scale on a 5-point scale. I would probably give him a 2.
Yeah, his ability would be way better if it was on play, not on tip.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's only like one decent tip target for him. And but there's also not a tip target for him that's not a Musketeer, other than the tick drop one.
What are you
With that
talking
one,
about, Matt? There's a Mickey in every color.
yeah, but like it's not a good target.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe if we get a cheaper Mickey Musketeer, he'll be a little bit better to tip onto.
I mean, maybe if
Matt?
I was gonna say maybe if I'm brewing ideas right now that I'm thinking about it, and I was like that Amber Sapphire deck that I always tell people I'm gonna make.
Yeah,
You can
the
make a
big
bodyguard support deck.
the tab a similar issue with the Musketeer Tabard, where like it's non-inkable, kind of high cost for what it does, and it doesn't really. It's more bodyguard tribal than Musketeer tribal.
Yeah, I will say
But
it does solve an issue, not solve an issue, but it attempts to solve an issue that Amber has that generally is kind of weak in right now is card draw. Um,
yeah,
the only significant source of card draw is Rapunzel, and that's also conditional on you being able to get 2 or 3 damage on one of your characters. So this is slightly less conditional if you're focusing around bodyguards, but I always have the hard like if you're going to make a tribal or typal deck around bodyguard or like the main problem you run into is bodyguards are good if they're protecting something, and so you can't max it out by only putting in bodyguards.
no, but you throw in some of the Lero, you throw in Piglet, the Pirate Captain one, and then like you have so those are really good for that.
Hmm.
So thematically, I like the card, simply because going back to the Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Three Musketeers movie, the entire movie was literally them being the bodyguards to Princess Minnie Mouse. So giving all the Musketeers bodyguard plays into that. And Mickey in throughout that movie, Mickey is the one that was constantly encouraging the others to be better at their jobs. He was supporting them to be true musketeers. And so giving this card both bodyguard and support uh, shows how Mickey was at the end of the movie, being the captain. So thematically, the card plays into the movie, but I'm with you guys. I probably would never play this card.
With it's a shame because it's by far I think the best artwork we have on a Musketeer card right now.
Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say the colors really pop. I think it's vibrant. It's really cool art. Um, yeah, I mean, he seems like somebody I'd want on my side, but
Yeah,
then I look at
yeah,
his stats.
it's one of those cards that like I can see why people would think like, oh, it is a cool card when we play it, and after you play it for a while, like, oh, yeah, he's not triggering as much as I need him to be.
Hmm.
Um, like he's a late game card that it, unless you perfectly built up the board for him, it's not going to really help you. Also, but speaking of the Minnie Mouse King, we have the Minnie Mouse Princess card from that movie, and now we have Minnie Mouse added Musketeer, and so I feel like he got a demotion. Like he went from being the princess to now the being one of the servants.
Oh, there is a reason why they're Dreamborn and not Storyborn.
Yeah. The other thing that is slightly useful is his captain ability, only for Mr. Smee, which is if you're building a bodyguard deck, worth protecting. 2-8, but like, yeah, it, it's hard for me to understand why he's a 7 cost, like 6 cost, uninkable maybe.
Yeah,
Even if it was still shift for 5.
and also I think all that need if his ability was on play, I think he would have been a lot better. I think
Mhm.
changing that, maybe making him inkable, I think people would actually see a lot of bodyguard gacked.
Yeah, I guess the only benefit of him being 7 is that he can sing he can sing Be Prepared. And he can sing, what's the Amber, Look at This Family?
Yeah, but that Look at the Family, the Sing Together card, I believe.
It is a sing together, but,
Yeah.
sing solo. It, is fine-ish. But you'd get a lot of card draw, right? Because if you shift it on 5 and then play it, you're getting 3 cards at least, possibly 4, which might be worth it. But again, it's situational on you having a Mickey to shift him onto. So, yeah, he's the reason why Mickey Mouse. You can have 32 of them. We counted.
Yeah.
In a deck.
I gotta point this out. When I chose the card of the week, I did not know half the questions. The answers were going to be Mickey Mouse.
It Disney. It all come back to the mouth.
Yep.
It should all come back to Oswald.
They abandoned him. They abandoned him very early on.
Aw.
But he's the lucky rabbit.
Yeah, I think some of the Oswald issues had to be with the timing.
I think it was.
I think they needed a new character and they went with Mickey Mouse.
Still can't believe his first words were hot dog.
Yep.
Anyway. Well, that was fun, guys. Thanks for coming up with all the trivia, Matt. It was a fun time. A great reminder that I know some math and cards.
Yeah,
knows everything about the movies.
Just some fun little conversation starters when you're playing the game with people. Like, oh, did you know Madame Medusa ran a pawn top?
Yeah.
I will admit, I was pleasantly surprised at how many of the answers I knew about the cards themselves.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to memorizing cards like I probably should, but I don't.
Well, after a while, like, we've just been testing over the game for like almost a year now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
I'm preparing to go back to Gen Con where it all started.
Oh, yeah. It's in a month, right?
The first weekend of August.
All right.
Oh, yeah, a month away.
I still hope that they do something there for you guys. Like, it seems like they should. But
I mean, they're doing an event and
yeah, but they're not having promos. Or they'll probably have promos, but it'll be the same ones they give out at the other ones. But it won't be like a specific.
I think I'm wondering if this one will be the start of the new promos, though.
Yeah, it's either gonna be, if it started a new promo, it's gonna be Quick Stop. But if it's not started a new promo, then it's gonna be Photon and Jet Them.
I'm okay either way. I don't have either one, so
Yeah.
With Mike,
yeah,
if we do,
I know I'm getting a promo card for competing in the tournament I'm competing in. I just don't know what card it is. They haven't said.
Yeah.
But Mike, we're getting the Quick Stop when we go to Canada. If we make it to early check-in.
Yep. Good old Toronto. So, yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to share our videos, like, respond, comment, let us know what you think. Give us some hints as to what you want to see in the podcast, or even just drop some questions you want us to answer next time. For now, signing off for Matt and Mike, I'm Scott. Thanks for joining us again for Adventures in the Ink. And until next time, adventure awaits.